This is the Sphinx, famed woman of mystery in all her solitary grandeur. Isn't that an interesting expression on her face? Almost makes you wonder what she's thinking about.
Same thing every woman thinks about.
And what might that be?
How to marry a millionaire.
Mike, that soldier's still following us.
Oh, he's probably out for spring maneuvers. Don't pay any attention to him.
Mike, our best friend. Look at the yellow gold bracelet with the blue sapphires. Isn't it stunning?
Yeah, but look at the white price tag with the black figures.
It ruins the whole color scheme, doesn't it? Look at the pennies.
I beg your pardon.
Yes?
I was wondering, could you girls direct me to a good restaurant?
That's a new approach.
Why don't you try the Central Park Zoo? They feed the wolves at 2 o'clock.
You girls have me all wrong. Why, I'm so gentle my draft board almost rejected me.
Look, we don't want to be rude, but we're not the kind of girls that allow themselves to be picked up by strangers.
Strangers? Don't you recognize the uniform? It's one of ours.
Come on, Gwen.
Anyway, we have a previous engagement.
Couldn't you put off your engagement until after lunch?
Oh, there he is.
Aren't you gonna let him know you're here?
Oh, yes.
George?
His name is Philip George. Bye now. Gwen, our date has very fine taste in literature, the Wall Street Journal.
I always admire a man of letters, especially when the letters are numbered.
And this car, you don't get a wagon like this with green stamps.
Too bad we don't really know him.
Yeah, the fellas we know. The closest they ever come to a car like this is when they wash it.
He's still there. Oh, come on, let's stop dreaming and get back to work. Uh-oh.
Any damage?
Just scratch the paint a little. Let's get out of here.
Wait, Gwen, you can't walk away. The least you can do is leave a note and offer to pay for the damage.
That little scratch?
With your name and address so he'll know where to get in touch with such an honest girl.
Yes. And then we could get together and discuss the settlement over cocktails.
Well, naturally, a thing like this calls for a meeting at the summit. There, you'll never miss that scratch now.
I am responsible for the damage to your car. Please get in touch with me, Gwen Kirby.
Miss Gwen Kirby?
Of course. Do you think I should sign it affectionately?
Just the address and phone number.
There we are.
Now, we'll just put it right here, like good citizens who know it's the only thing to do under the circumstances.
That's right. Honesty is its own reward.
Let's hope not.
What are you home, kid? You want to pass, you pass. So what's in the mean? Hurry up.
I saw the whole thing. He ran right into it. We were standing
Yeah, you
there.
want to spend the whole day in court testifying?
You know, I can't see a thing without my glasses.
Marvelous.
damage?
Oh, I'm sure if he looks hard enough, he'll see it.
It's the house phone. I'll get it. Hello? Yes? Who? Charles Stewart. The car! Well, send him up. Oh, it's him. He's here.
Stand by for the countdown. Let's get this place straightened up.
Loco.
Just don't anybody move the sofa. Gwen, I think you ought to change your dress. Get into something with a little more oomph.
How about my new backless cocktail gown?
Well, I haven't anything to go with it.
Oh, are you kidding?
Besides, Loco hasn't even worn it yet.
That's all right, I have.
Okay. Oh, I'll need shoes.
You can borrow mine.
They're in my closet.
Hurry up and change. We'll talk to him. Now, Loco, this is important. We've got to give Gwen a big build-up.
Oh, don't worry about a thing, Mike. Have I ever let you down?
You mean completely?
How do you do? I'm Charles Stewart.
Oh, won't you come in?
Thank you. Are you Miss Kirby?
No, I'm Mike McCall, Gwen's roommate. She'll be out in a moment. Oh, this is Loco Jones, our other roommate.
How do you do?
Won't you sit down?
Thank you. Lovely place you have here.
No, most of the stuff is Gwen's. She had it shipped down here when they closed the place in Boston.
Last year's house.
Well, it's nice to know that she can afford to pay for the damage to my car.
Oh, you must be joking. Gwen could take care of that out of her egg money.
Really? By the way, what kind of a car does she drive?
A car? Well, there's the convertible, that little sports job, the station wagon.
That must have been the car she was driving this afternoon.
This afternoon? We were walking.
Walking? When she did that damage to my car?
Well, of course.
Well, just how big is Miss Kirby?
36, 24, 36.
Mr. Stewart, I'm afraid I don't understand. Oh, Gwen.
You must be Mr. Stewart. I'm Gwen Kirby.
How do you do?
Thank you, dear. Oh, please sit down.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry about the damage to your car. It was an accident, but I'm prepared to pay for it.
Well, Miss Kirby, wouldn't you rather have your insurance company handle it?
Oh, I wouldn't bother them with such a piddling amount. Did you get an estimate?
Oh, yes. Here you are.
Oh, fine. I'll just write out a check for $1,800.
Well, it's round figures.
Well, couldn't you flatten them down a little?
Mr. Stewart, as soon as I looked at you, I could tell you had a wonderful sense of humor.
$1,800 for a little scratch?
A little scratch. You've got a pretty good sense of humor yourself.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? You two have so much in common.
Quiet, Loco.
Here's a picture of my car after you hit it. Does that look like a small scratch?
Oh, well, it's just got some large wrinkles in it.
But, Mr. Stewart, I couldn't have done that much damage. Somebody else must have come along and smashed into you.
Really?
I don't even have a car.
Oh, come now, Miss Kirby. What about the small sports job? The convertible? The station wagon?
Who told you that?
I think I'm getting car sick.
Now, look here, Miss Kirby. You admit damaging my car. There's the damage. Unless you make immediate arrangements to pay, you'll hear from my attorney.
But I can't pay $1,800.
Then I suggest you consult your own attorney about arranging bail. Hit and run is a crime. Good day.
Anyone for cyanide?
Well, it seems to me me, all Gwen has to do is prove she doesn't own a car.
But they could say I borrowed someone else's.
Oh, who'd lend you their car if that's the way you drive?
If only someone had seen that smash-up.
If only someone had seen us.
Mike could testify that she saw you, Gwen. And Gwen, you could testify that you saw Mike, and I could testify that I saw both of you.
Loco, that's perjury. You weren't even there.
Oh, well, you could testify that I was.
That would make us accessories.
Well, that's a lot better than perjury, isn't it?
Loco, will you please keep quiet before we all get the chair?
What we need is a witness.
Yeah, but there wasn't anyone, only that soldier who followed us.
Mike, that's our witness, that soldier.
Sure, he could testify that... Oh, we insulted him, we called him a wolf, we brushed him off.
But I'm sure he'd help us if he knew the spot we were in. Oh, but where do we find him? Where does a soldier go in New York?
I'm not going in any burlesque shows.
Look, when you want a soldier, there's only one place to look. An army camp. There's a big one out on Long Island. Let's start there.
But we don't even know his name. There must be at least 10,000 men in that camp. Oh, we'd never find him.
I've got an idea. You just wear that dress and he'll find you.
Well, from these records kept by the officer of the day, it indicates that at least 1,000 men had passes to leave this base yesterday.
I'm sure we could identify the soldier, Colonel.
We should be able to. He tried to pick us up.
My dear Miss McCall, if 1,000 men had passes, 1,000 men made passes.
Colonel, you've got to help us. I may go to jail.
And she looks terrible in stripes.
Colonel, what can we do?
Your only answer is for the man to come forth voluntarily. Let me try something. You see, we have loudspeakers throughout the entire base. We can talk to the men whenever we wish.
What a cute idea. I suppose it keeps the men from getting too lonely.
Yeah. Attention all companies and units. This is Colonel Gelly. Yesterday, a man from this command tried to make the acquaintance of two girls at the corner of 4th and Willoughby. I want that man to report to my office at once. Repeat. That man is ordered to report to my office at once.
Hey, get that.
Repeat. He is ordered to report to my office at once.
4th and Willoughby, yesterday. Jim, that's me.
Thomas J. Brady, Jr., trying to pick up girls? That doesn't sound like Ivy League.
Nothing happened.
That doesn't sound like the Army.
I didn't feel like having lunch alone.
Oh, brother, with your kind of money, if you wanted company, why don't you just buy a restaurant and give it away after lunch?
I better get over to the Colonel's office.
Are you kidding? Colonel would have made that announcement if he knew who the soldier was. Look, you go over there now, you're going to wind up spending the rest of your life doing KP.
Yeah, but the Colonel said...
How's he going to look if the newspapers get a hold of it? Thomas J. Brady, Jr., heir to the Brady Steel millions, caught trying to pick up strange girls, huh?
Dad wouldn't care for that.
For that, Dad could take away your polo ponies.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, Corporal?
Nobody's reported, sir.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm sorry, girls. That's all the Army can do.
Maybe we ought to try the Navy. I understand they pick up girls, too.
Wait, I know what was wrong. Don't you see what happened? When the colonel made his announcement, he ordered the man to report here. You should have asked him nicely.
Hey, that's right. You can always catch more soldiers with honey than you can with vinegar.
Catch soldier. Honey and vinegar.
Well, maybe it works better with flies.
You might have an idea, Mike. Colonel, can I talk to the men?
Absolutely not. It's against regulations.
Thank you very much. Attention, all you big, handsome men, wherever you are. This is Gwen Kirby, and I'd just love to meet the tall, good-looking soldier that tried to pick me up yesterday.
Oh, no!
If that dream man is listening, won't he please come up and see me? I'm in Colonel Geller's office, and I'll wait, honey.
30 years in the service of my country, and my career has to end like this. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Attention, all you big, handsome men, wherever you are. This is Gwen Kirby, and I just love to meet the tall, good-looking soldier that tried to pick me up yesterday. If that train man is listening, please, come up and see me. I'm the kind of gal I'll wait.
Well?
He's not in this bunch either.
Oh, are you sure? This one's kind of cute.
Loco, please, this is serious.
Well, so am I.
All right, Corporal.
Yes, sir. Detail, tinge. Hut! Left, face! Forward, hutch!
Well, girls, that's the last of them. Are you satisfied?
Colonel, he's got to be here.
But we've just run out of troops.
Oh, couldn't you borrow some from the next camp?
Look, I'll make you a proposition. I'll pay for the damage you did to that car myself. It'll take me years, but I'll do it. Only will you please leave?
Colonel, listen.
You don't understand. If this goes on, we could lose the Cold War.
Pardon, sir.
Oh, no, don't tell me more of them have shown up.
What's all the mystery?
I can't hear a thing. They're probably talking in code anyway.
You don't say. Well, send him in, Corporal.
Yes, sir.
Colonel, which one of you girls is Gwen Kirby?
I'm Gwen Kirby.
Detective Martin, 14th Precinct. You know, I've been looking all over town for you. The elevator boy at your apartment tipped me that I might find you here.
What do you want with her?
I have a warrant for your arrest, Miss Kirby. Charge, hit and run.
What?
All right, Miss Kirby.
But I haven't done anything.
You've got to give us a chance to explain.
Goodbye, Colonel. You have a lovely place here, and thanks for everything.
I signed the complaint against this girl for hit-and-run driving. I demand that the law run its course.
Don't start demanding things around here, mister. Now pipe down.
Hi, gang. How's everything going? I just went by the apartment to get a change of clothes for Gwen.
What for?
Well, you want to look your best in jail, don't you? I mean, if you make a good impression, they might give you time off for neatness.
I'm not going to jail.
Well, in case you do, open the jar of cold cream very carefully. There's a file in it.
I'd take her away before they put her away. Oh, get out of here. I'm you.
Who's this girl?
Ah, the three of them belong together. It's a set.
Please.
You better do something quick.
What?
Anything. Go into your house.
Sergeant, they're trying to put an innocent person in jail. I haven't done anything. Please. You look like the kind of man who might have a daughter my age. Would you like to see her fingerprinted?
I haven't got a daughter.
All right, then. Would you like to see your son fingerprinted?
I haven't got a son. I'm a bachelor.
Have you got a dog?
No.
Maybe you ought to try him on goldfish.
Sergeant, don't you see what she's trying to do? I ask
Hold
you
it.
again.
Look, lady, we don't decide whether you're innocent or guilty.
Of course not. The courts decide that, and I say...
Who
she
asked
didn't-
you? What do you want, soldier?
I'm here on behalf of Miss Kirby. I understand she's been arrested. The colonel gave me a pass and told me the whole story.
Mike, Loco, it's him! Of course it's him! Who's him? Well, I still say, who's him?
It's the soldier who saw us yesterday. He can save Gwen from jail.
Oh, well, in that case. Well, isn't anybody else going to kiss him?
Soldier, what have you got to do with these girls?
I tried to pick them up yesterday.
Well, that's a misdemeanor.
But he didn't pick us up.
Oh, that's a shame.
He saw us walk away from his car and leave it in perfect condition.
I'll testify to that.
Just because he's willing to testify for Miss Kirby doesn't mean it's the truth.
It doesn't matter. The warrant's been issued. The only way we can stop it is if we get evidence there's been no crime committed.
Officer, can I talk to you for a couple of 2-3 minutes?
I'm very busy now, mister.
But this is very important.
Will you wait your turn?
That's right. Jail's the same as anything else. First come, first served.
Sergeant, don't you have enough evidence already? This girl put a note on my windshield admitting she smashed the car and then ran away.
The sergeant's right. We shouldn't all talk at once. Now let's take turns. You first, Sergeant.
Will you shut up, lady?
All right. Now you.
Hold it. There's no evidence to dismiss the warrant.
But I'm the one who
Will
knows...
you keep out of this?
My uncle studied law, and he told me you cannot take a girl into...
Quiet! Take her inside and book her on the charge, Martin.
Okay.
Come on, lady. You're making a mistake. I can help.
If you really want to help, get on this side.
Quiet! I'm the one who hit the car.
Gwen, did you hear that? Oh, Gwen, congratulations. You saved her from jail.
Loco, he's the one who saved me.
I know, but he's better looking.
Mister, are you making a confession to this hit and run?
I realize I was wrong, but nobody get hurt, so I say nothing, and then my conscience start bothering me. I'm sorry I gave you all of this trouble.
It's okay.
Martin, take him inside and get a statement from him, will you?
All right, mister, let's go.
I lose my citizenship. Huh?
Okay, everybody, out. And do me a favor. If you ever commit another crime, do it in some other precinct.
Well, we got off to a bad start, but I was wondering, now that we know each other a little bit better, would you girls have dinner with me?
That's very nice of you, but why don't you save your money?
Sure, if you have any extra, send it home to Mother.
Really, the money is no problem.
We certainly appreciate it, but we'll take a rain check.
Well, all right, if that's the way you feel. It's been nice meeting you girls, and if you ever get in trouble again, remember to call on Thomas J. Brady, Jr.
Thank you, Tom. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sweet guy.
Wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Well, at least we've got his name. Thomas J. Brady, Jr. Mike, the Brady Steel Million.
There's only one Thomas J. Brady.
How do you like the luck? Wouldn't you know it?
No, Loco.
Sorry.
I wonder if they've got a cell in there big enough for 3.
I'm ready, as long as it's padded.
Oh, Mr. Stewart.
Hello, is Miss Kirby at home?
Yes, won't you come in?
I just stopped by to apologize for all the trouble.
He really should apologize. Now, wait a minute, Gwen. Let's not be hasty. Remember the Wall Street Journal? That car is a block long.
Yes, maybe we should keep an open mind.
Everybody forgives me.
Miss Kirby, I'm very sorry. Thank you. I'm really very sorry about what... Well, as I was saying, I am very sorry about what happened.
Oh, that's all right. I can understand how you felt about the car. Sometimes these accidents work out for the best. You meet new people, make new friends.
You're too generous.
That's our Gwen.
I've been thinking, girls, would you care to have dinner with me this evening? We do have something to celebrate.
Well,
Well, yes.
Oh, fine. We can go to some nice place and really get acquainted.
Oh, we'd love that. It'll only take us a minute to powder our noses.
All right, I'll wait for you downstairs. I hate to leave my wife alone in the car. She's been dying to meet you.
His wife?
I don't know about you two, but I should have gone to jail when I had the chance.
Loco.